Hey, welcome to Home Video Hangouts. I'm Cody, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all of the drama movies I have in my physical media movie collection. I have dramas on 4K, box sets, Blu-ray, DVDs. I'm going to be sharing all of them with you one by one and sharing why I have them in my collection and why they're meaningful to me. Also, make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video because I'm going to be sharing more of my Funko Pop collection with you that I have displayed above these drama movies on this shelf. So I always love sharing Funko Pops with you too, but let's dive right into the movies. Alright, so first shelf here we have my drama 4Ks, starting with The Shape of Water. I remember watching this one in the theater, and that was a very interesting and kind of bizarre movie. I did enjoy watching it and seemed to have some pretty good visuals, so I do look forward to seeing that one on 4K, as I think that would be a pretty nice 4K movie, but I did enjoy that one. Then here we have a slipcover of Joker on 4K. This was a very impressive movie. I enjoyed this a lot when I saw it in the theater too, and thought this was one of DC's better movies that they've come out with, and I think all the cast was great, some of the visual effects and makeup were great, and I enjoyed that one quite a bit. Then here we have a sealed copy of Green Book. So I rented this one at one point and watched it and enjoyed it. Thought it was very good, kind of emotional type drama that was inspired by a true story. And so I wanted to pick that one up on the 4K format. I got that from Groove, if I remember right, during a sale they had, and got a pretty good deal on it. Then here we have The Life of Pi. Now, this is a movie I enjoy quite a bit. I think this one has some great visuals in it, but I will say that I was a little underimpressed with the 4K release here. I didn't notice a huge difference in the 4K release over the regular Blu-ray release, but it is a very good movie. I enjoy the movie just for the plot and the story itself, and you know, some of the visuals are great even if the 4K could be better. So I'd say if you're interested in checking out this movie, check it out on either Blu-ray or 4K, but it is one that I would recommend watching at least once. And here I have a 4K copy of Dirty Dancing, kind of a classic movie. Haven't watched this one in years, but wanted to see what the 4K is like. Sometimes these older movies look pretty good on the format. And here is First Man with Ryan Gosling. Haven't watched this one for a while either, but I know these sci-fi space kind of movies usually look pretty good on the 4K format, so looking forward to seeing how that one is visually. And here is Ford versus Ferrari with Christian Bale and Matt Damon. I enjoyed this one a lot in the theater as well, and I anticipate this one having some very good audio in it. And just seemed like one that it made sense to have on the 4K format, as this one is a very visually stunning movie and one that had a great audio track in the theater. And here's The Greatest Showman. This was my favorite musical ever, and I just really enjoyed watching this one in the theater. I think I saw this like actually 3 or 4 times in the theater when it came out, watched it with different people, and I just enjoyed this one so much. Probably one of my favorite movies of all time, actually. And here is Bohemian Rhapsody with a slipcover on 4K. This is a great biopic kind of film, and I would definitely enjoy this one, I would definitely recommend this one if you enjoy Queen's music, because it was a very good representation. Here I have Concussion with Will Smith. This is a Will Smith movie I haven't actually watched yet, but it's based on a true story. And sports movies aren't necessarily my favorite, but I thought this was an interesting concept for this one, so I'll have to give that one a chance. Here's A Star is Born with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, the slipcover, and this one I got a pretty good deal on, and I watched this one in the theater too and really enjoyed the story and the music in it, so definitely will enjoy watching that one again because it's a great story. Here is The Call of the Wild with Harrison Ford. This is a very enjoyable adventure kind of family movie to watch, and I was really happy to find a good deal on this one on the 4K format. Sometimes Disney doesn't have the best 4K releases, but we'll have to see how this one is. Here is Wild with Reese Witherspoon. This was an interesting movie, not my favorite of all time, but I like the concept and the plot, and I enjoyed watching this when I originally rented it or watched it on streaming, and I'll have to give that one a chance at some point again. Then here is The Mountain Between Us. This was a great story as well. Great cast here with Idris Elba and Kate Winslet, and another very good adventure kind of disaster movie where these two have to survive a plane crash together. And so I need to watch this one again soon. I've seen it once, but haven't watched it on the 4K format yet, and definitely a movie I'd recommend. Now, here is Titanic on 4K, the slipcover. Not only is this an incredible movie, as many of you probably already know, but this release is incredible as well. Definitely another one of the best 4K releases that I've seen. They did a great job with this one, and this is without a doubt the release you should pick up of this movie. Here is Gran Turismo with the slipcover on 4K. Another one of my favorite movies here. I picked this up and watched this not too long ago, and it instantly became one of my favorite movies. This movie is just so fun to watch, so incredible, whether you've played Gran Turismo or not. I just love car movies, and they did such a great job with this one. Had a great cast, and it's based on a true story, and I just love everything about this one. And here's Oppenheimer, of course. There was a lot of buzz around this movie when it came out, and I will say that this was a very high-quality movie, and it looks great on the 4K format. Although I will say, the movie itself, while it's a great kind of historical picture, I will say it was pretty slow-paced and pretty long, and it was a little boring, but if you're interested in the story, it's a great release of it. Another one I watched recently here, Tom Cruise in Days of Thunder. I picked this up pretty cheap at Half Price Books. This one has a slipcover, and I wasn't sure about if I'd like this movie when I saw the trailer for it, because the trailer made it look a little slow, but again, I love car movies, and this one has a little more drama in it than some of the other car movies I've watched, but I enjoyed this quite a bit. I especially enjoyed the soundtrack on this release, probably a huge upgrade over the original releases this got, and visually not bad either for its time period. And next we have Clint Eastwood in The Mule. So this was one I watched in the theater when it came out, and I thought it was a pretty good Clint Eastwood movie. I wouldn't necessarily say it's his best one ever, but definitely one I enjoyed, so another one I would recommend, and still have to give this a chance on this format though. Then here we have Everest. I upgraded this one in my collection. I had the Blu-ray previously, and then I picked up this 4K, as this is a pretty action-packed movie that I wanted to have on the higher format. And here's Galveston on 4K. Just picked this up in one of my recent hauls, and haven't watched it yet. The plot looked pretty interesting, so need to give it a try, but yeah, I'll probably be watching that one soon. And here's Hugo with the Arrow 4K release. This is an incredible release, an incredible movie, and definitely the release that I would recommend. I love this so much when I watched it, and it's just an incredible, visually stunning, incredible release. Everything from the video quality, the sound quality, it's all just perfect. Arrow did a great job with special features here too, so highly, highly recommend the Arrow release for this one. All right, now to start with the 1080p Blu-rays, we have the movie Red Lights here. So this is one I watched a number of months back, and I thought it was another interesting plot for this one. Somewhat thrilling, somewhat engaging, somewhat mysterious, so not a bad movie. It is one I would recommend. Here's The Edge of 17. Haven't watched this one yet, but I've heard good things about it. Have to give that a try. Pirate Radio. Got that one pretty cheap from Rasputin at one point. Precious. Haven't watched that yet. Got that one pretty cheap. Extraordinary Measures with Brendan Fraser and Harrison Ford. Need to give that a try still. Picked this one up pretty recently. Bayou Caviar. The Way Back with Ben Affleck, another more recent sports movie. It comes to sports movies, I do sometimes enjoy basketball stories. Then I have The Kitchen with Melissa McCarthy in it. Don't know a lot about that one, but has a slipcover here. Then I have Killing Jesus. Straight A's. I Can Only Imagine. This is an incredible faith-based film about the artist and the band Mercy Me. So I really enjoyed this one. I think they did an incredible job with this movie, and can't recommend this one enough. Here's Castaway, definitely a classic. Happy to have found this one on the not the 4K format, the Blu-ray format, and has Tom Hanks. And if somehow you've never seen this one, you gotta watch it. Just a classic movie. American Dresser. Don't know a lot about this one, but I think it picks up at the Dollar Tree. It's got a slipcover and just seems like an interesting kind of road trip type movie. Collateral Beauty. I watched this one in the theater when it came out with Will Smith, and not a bad movie. I enjoyed its premise. The Postcard Killings, so that has Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I enjoyed his performance in the Walking Dead shows, so want to give that one a try. The Time Traveler's Wife, heard good things about this one, but haven't given it a try yet. Submergence with a slipcover, want to give that one a try too. Breakthrough, don't know a lot about this one, but it's supposed to be based on a true story. The Hate You Give, Words on Bathroom Walls. King Richard, that's a pretty recent one. Another sports story. October Baby. The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock. Good sports movie there for football fans. Wonder, the slipcover. I enjoyed that one quite a bit when I saw it in the theater. It's a nice one. Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio. This is a trippy movie. Keeps you guessing all the way through. Enjoyed that quite a bit. Room. This was interesting, kind of disturbing, but enjoyed that one as a drama. Monsters Ball with Halle Berry, Billy Bob Thornton. Have to give that a try. Zero Dark 30. Runner Runner. Chasing Mavericks with Gerard Butler. I was super happy to find this one because it takes place in Santa Cruz, California area where I'm initially from, so excited to watch that one again. Here is Warrior with Tom Hardy. 12 Years a Slave, great drama there. Open Road, plot looked interesting in that one. Drib, this one looked odd but interesting. Florence Foster Jenkins, not sure how much I'd enjoy that one. It's got Meryl Streep and Hugh Grant. I'll have to give that a try though. Flight, pretty good drama there with Denzel Washington, slipcover copy. The Lincoln Lawyer, been a long time since I watched that one, but I enjoy McConaughey's performance in this one. Slipcover there. Will Smith in Focus. This one wasn't too bad when I saw it in the theater. Jobs, with Ashton Kutcher, story of Steve Jobs. Labor Day, the slipcover, with Kate Winslet. Dear John, good romance story. Pulp Fiction, believe it or not, I still haven't seen this. Still need to watch that one. Heard good things about it. Heaven is for Real, the slipcover. I watched this one in a movie theater when it came out. Another pretty good faith-based film. Stand By Me, another classic coming-of-age story. Definitely a classic movie you got to check out. Straight Outta Compton with Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube. Awesome movie about these artists. And The Informers. Don't know a lot about that one. All right, next shelf here. First we have Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg. I watched this recently and that was an incredible movie. I enjoyed that one a lot. Has some comedy in it as well, but just a great story that I really enjoyed. And The Theory of Everything, an interesting one. Promised Land, Still Mine, The Longest Ride, another romance story. La La Land, heard good things about that one, but I haven't watched it yet. Got a slipcover copy here. The Sessions, watched that one recently. That was kind of funny, kind of dramatic, but another one I'd recommend. Twilight Eclipse. I think I have some of the Twilight movies spread out across different shelves here. Here's Twilight Breaking Dawn, the original Twilight, and Breaking Dawn Part 2. Slumdog Millionaire, been quite a few years since I watched that one. Contact, that one looks pretty interesting with Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey. Silver Linings Playbook, pretty good movie. Charlie St. Cloud, another pretty good one. August Rush. Mississippi Grind, have to give that one a try soon. Mud, this is one of my favorite McConaughey movies actually. I enjoyed that one a lot. Safe Haven. And then Hacksaw Ridge. This one is one I've kind of considered upgrading to 4K because it's one of my favorite war type films of all time. So it's got a slipcover here. MIDI with the slipcover. Don't know a lot about that one. Trans-Siberian. Beyond the Lights. Gone Baby Gone. Win-Win. Henry Poole is here. Mamma Mia. Reign Over Me. And Eight Below, another classic here that I really enjoy with Paul Walker. Another one of my favorite kind of family movies. Highly recommend that one. Here's The Gambler with Mark Wahlberg. Slipcover copy of that one. 127 Hours with James Franco. Good story there. To Save a Life. Gran Torino. Clint Eastwood classic. Gotta have that one. Megan Levy. I actually got this one from the Dollar Tree. All Eyes on Me. Still got this one sealed. Tupac Story. Got that cheap on Amazon. Miracle on 34th Street. Christmas Carol. Hope Floats. Changeling. I watched Changeling, the part of the show on Apple TV Plus recently, and I think it's kind of based on this movie, so I want to give this a try. Country Strong. Everything. I think I paid like $1 for this one was all. Eat, Pray, Love. I Still Believe. Another incredible faith-based film about Jeremy Camp, great artist. Good People. Walk in the Woods, not a bad movie. The Invisible, intriguing plot in that one. And Anthem of a Teenage Prophet. Picked this up pretty recently too with a slipcover. Seemed like an interesting plot on that one. Right, last shelf of the 1080p Blu-rays here. We have Where the Red Fern Grows. Lady in the Water. Just watched this the other night. That was a pretty interesting movie. I'm actually going to take that one out so I can take the sticker off of it. Sound of Metal. I've heard good things about this one, but I still need to watch that one. A Father's Fight. That one just looked interesting. The Barber. Another one I thought had an interesting premise. I got that one for a couple bucks. Water for Elephants. Heard good things about that one. Burnt. Looks like a pretty good Bradley Cooper movie. If I Stay. Double pack here with The Squid and the Whale and Running with Scissors. Got that cheap on clearance at Half Price Books. Begin Again. Wall Street. Classic movie there. The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. Channing Tatum and Fighting. And The Girl on the Train with the slipcover. The Shack. This is a very dramatic and kind of sad but good faith-based film. 5 Feet Apart. Amelia. The Reader. Sweetwater. Redeeming Love. Sympathy for Delicious. The premise of that one looked pretty interesting. The Fault in Our Stars. Slipcover Blu-ray. This one had like a bracelet included with it too, which was cool. The Monuments Men. Apparition Hill. Just Mercy. Pretty good drama there. Adrift. Another interesting one. Love and Basketball. Selma. Watched that one a while back when I rented it on Redbox. Good historical context there. Beginners. Me Before You. Good love story. Sully, good airplane movie. Bad Times at the El Royale, need to give that one a chance. The Drowning. And Patty Cakes, incredible movie here, highly underrated, one I would highly, highly recommend. It's funny, has great drama, great story, great music. Can't recommend that one enough. Right, first shelf of the regular DVDs here. We have American Beauty, not a bad movie. Radio, old but a pretty good one there. Dad, don't know much about that. Cinderella Man. The Descendants with George Clooney. Here on Earth. A Beautiful Mind, heard good things about that one. The Hurricane with Denzel Washington. Curious Case of Benjamin Button, classic movie there. An Education. Aviator. Sleepless in Seattle, another classic with Tom Hanks. The Butterfly Effect, interesting one. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. It's kind of a funny story. Wicker Park. Pleasantville, heard good things about that one, but still need to watch that one. A Christmas Carol. Passion of the Christ, great movie. Touching the Void. Max Lucado's Christmas Child. October Sky. A Painted House. The Cooler. I Am Paul Walker. Wanted to get that one from Best Buy since I like Paul Walker a lot. 500 Days of Summer. Great movie. Big Fish. That was a pretty interesting one. Interesting Tim Burton film. This is an interesting copy that has like a book in it. All right, next we have Baby Boy with Tyrese Gibson. Full Grown Men. Black Swan. Mona Lisa Smile. Made in Manhattan, another classic. Multi-pack here with The Perfect Guy, Obsessed, and No Good Deed. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2. My wife likes that series. Tom Hanks as Forrest Gump. Classic movie there. Walk the Line. Boy Next Door, not a bad movie. And Girl Interrupted. Next DVD shelf. We've got Factory Girl. Breathe. Duma, good movie there. Notebook, another classic romance. Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith, another one of my favorite movies of all times. I love that movie. Tin Cup, good golf movie. Forget Paris. The Ides of March. Leave No Trace, another great movie. The Bucket List, a classic. Gone Girl, haven't watched that yet. The Vow. Friday Night Lights, classic sports movie. I, Tonya, got that from the Dollar Tree. Kart Racer, underrated racing movie. Enjoyed that a lot. I remember getting that one from Blockbuster before. Before Sunset, Ethan Hawke. Motorcycle Diaries, looked at an interesting one. The Lake House. Green Street Hooligans. A Street Cat Named Bob. Want to watch that one soon. An Unfinished Life. Shawshank Redemption. Classic one there. Might consider getting that one on a higher format. Boys of Lost Island. The Help. Boyhood. Great Expectations. Never Let Me Go. Before Sunrise. Beautiful Creatures. One Day. Fling. Across the Universe. Hoosiers. Endless Love. Stop Loss. Almost Famous. That one I thought was just okay. Not my favorite movie. Meet the Browns. Love Comes Softly. And Never Cry Wolf from Disney. All right, this will be the last of my DVDs in this collection here. So first of all, we have $1 Million Baby. Need to see if I have 2 copies of that one. I might actually. Everybody's Fine. Nights in Rodin. Make Your Move. Boiler Room, that was a pretty good one. I enjoyed that one with Vin Diesel. Step Up Revolution. The Secret. Love Finds a Home, Mrs. Henderson Presents, My Life, Michael Keaton, Elizabethtown, I Can Do Bad All By Myself, Where the Heart Is, Seabiscuit, Losing Isaiah, Step Up, Letters to God, Ever After, The Reliant, and lastly, Broken Bridges. Alright, now for the Funko Pops above my drama movie shelves. We have two Batmans here. We have the Batman Mega Pop. And then we have the smaller Funko Pop, the 10-inch one of Batman that has a different stance, a little bit more of an aggressive face. Both of these are pretty cool, and happy I have both of them. Alright, so that was a walkthrough of my entire drama movie collection. Let me know in the comments below if you have any of these titles yourself or if you enjoy any of these specific movies. I really enjoyed sharing them with you, and I'm continually adding to this collection, so keep an eye out for future videos where I add more. But also, if you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe button down below, because I'm going to be doing one final video in this series where I go through my collection, where I go through my large collection of comedy movies. I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you because some of my favorite movies are in there. Also, if you haven't checked it out already, check out the thanks button that are now below my videos. This is a special section of my videos where it allows you to make a special comment and provide some extra support to the channel, so check that out. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.